Hi guys, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. I feel like crap. I look like crap. It's one of those few days. I've been sick for 3 days now, and your girl's not with it, but that's why I've been taking so long to post this video, because I bought this the day it came out. But I was gonna record on Sunday when I had my day off, but my body's like, no. So here we are. So today we're gonna be doing a video on the Fenty concealer, and I'm putting on a different shade of foundation because, let me just explain. I currently have in the shade 440, but sometimes I feel like it's a little too red, and then I look at pictures, like full body pictures that my friends take of me, and it looks perfect. So I don't know how to feel, and you know, skin tone changes throughout the season, so you know, I decided to go 445, which is a different undertone. So we're gonna see how this goes. And excuse my crappy brows, I'm sick, so I feel like crap, so let me be. So Fenty says it's supposed to make you look like you're feeling yourself. Well, we're gonna see today. I bought the Fenty concealer and powder in store the day it came out in Manhattan, like we're around the World Trade Center, that new area, and that was crazy. When I first went there, the first worker was like, we don't have any more of the concealer that I wanted, which was $3.90. And I got the last one of the Nutmeg powder. So my mom went with me. I was born in New York, but I wasn't raised in New York. But my mom went with me. They said that they had no more of the shade 390, and that I found the last one of Nutmeg. And I'm like, it's only like, what time is it? Like around 12. So that makes no sense, because I feel like for Fenty or like big launches like this, that they would, like, you know, give a lot more than usual. So I was like, okay. But then again, I always work in retail, so you know, it depends in the store. So I was just like, oh, okay. So I was trying to find a shade that I could work with for 30 minutes, and then this other worker came in who was also taught on the new Fenty stuff. She checked in the back for me, and she grabbed one for me, and I was like, I'm about to cry. I was real close to crying. I was just like, oh my gosh. Then it turns out the gift card my brother got me was a Sephora at JCPenney only gift card. So I couldn't use it then, so I just used my other gift card and paid the rest of it with my own money. But overall, you know, I got it. So I got the powder in the shade Nutmeg, and I got the concealer in the shade 390. This is the packaging. The Fenty Beauty packaging. I always love her packaging, so I tend to keep it because they put in like a lot of work and effort, so yeah. And then I got the powder and Nutmeg. It ripped out the bottom because my mom tried to open it, so there you go. Oh, I forgot my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna treat my makeup like how I treat it when I'm trying to do a full face beat instead of my lazy makeup days where I use only one brush for everything. And for my powders, I use a powder puff. Call it a day. So as y'all should know by now, the packaging is like a mini foundation bottle, and I lost the cap to my foundation bottle, so you know, lovely. So what I like to do is, usually I do my eyes first lately, but it is what it is. I grab the concealer. This is first impressions, by the way, and then I use the same, this is nice, use the same wand to just go underneath. So this is really orange on me. Yeah, this is very orange. Very creamy. So if I don't like the shade, I could just exchange it for another shade. It has that makeup smell. Like, you know, the Max to Fix Fluid foundation. That type of smell. Because for Fenty, I don't really know smell their foundation. I look like a crazy person. But for this, I do. And I'm just going to contour. I always contour with the Fenty contour stick in the winter because my skin's more oily, dry. So, yeah. And I've been to stop contouring my forehead because of my hair. But also now I'm like, I'm too lazy to do all that. We're going to see if Nutmeg is a good setting powder for underneath the eyes, because sometimes I don't want to brighten. Like, this is too bright as it is right now. So I would try to use like a more neutral color, because I own another brown powder from Laura Mercier, but I haven't used it in a long time because I just been in like a hunt for a translucent powder that wasn't Laura Mercier for this past year. And so far, now that I'm like getting more knowledgeable with ingredients and makeup, I'm looking for things that doesn't have talc and mica. And so Fenty does have talc in it, but Morphe has talc and mica. And so I heard like a lot of stories of people passing away from having talc and mica. So I'm trying to avoid Morphe like makeup products besides the brushes, because I am using a Morphe brush. I'm going to blend out the concealer with my, I don't know what sponge this is, but it's a nice sponge. It's like $7 at Walmart. It does tear easily because it's so soft. Okay. Not too shabby. It looks straight up orange on me. But then again, this isn't my normal shade, so maybe I should record another day review. You know, I want to post this tomorrow. Or maybe I should have done what I was thinking about. Like one half with 445, one half with 440. And called it a day. So I'm just going to blend this all out at the same time. Because usually with my eyebrows, I like blend them across. So I'm just going to take my foundation brush and go over those lines. So far, a little bit goes a long way. Be careful. I also want to see how it works as like an eyeshadow base, because I do use concealer as an eyeshadow base. So that really highlighted my underneath my eyebrow. So that's new. The sun is setting. So it doesn't, let me do it close up before setting it. Doesn't look perfect. It's not the best. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know how to feel about it actually. But I'm gonna blend it out some more. Maybe I should have done what I thought about, like my 440 foundation and 445. And then went on. I'm sorry if I'm so boring. I'm just sick. Okay, so now we're gonna set it with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I love the packaging. This is like the favorite part to me, was the packaging. Look how fancy that is. In the box, it comes with like a spare flappy thing. So, you know, if that breaks or whatever, you got a spare. So this is, I got in the shade Nutmeg, which is the second to last darkest shade. So we're going to see how it works. It has Fenty Beauty inside of it. So yeah, let's take off this plastic. Close ya. This is like the best packaging for a powder I ever had, because all my other powders are like nothing to me. And a nice amount of powder was released. Not too much. So I like to use a sponge. I only use a powder puff if I'm being lazy. So I'm gonna set the under eye and see how that goes, because if this is not meant for, because it can help neutralize it if possible. Oh yeah, it does. Actually, don't mind this. I saw Jackie Aina's video. And I think she has this all over her face. Which, yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. It's a little red though. And this one's like a little bit yellow. So, I don't mind. So I'm just gonna pack it on into these areas. Oh wow, I look, wow. I look blurred. I have natural creases, so these are gonna crease irregardless. So, but yeah, this isn't too shabby. So, do I want to bake with it though? That's the number one question. I'm gonna bake because I gotta do my eyeshadow anyway. What's left over in the thing, and just lightly place it. I don't. So far, I'm like 50-50 about this. It's kind of like, let's see how it wears, let's see how it goes, because this isn't my normal foundation shade. Let's start right there. I already know how the Fenty primer and foundation work on my skin type. Like, this foundation is my favorite foundation to wear long wearing. Like, if I'm going to work, this is my favorite foundation to wear, especially in the summer, because that's when I get really oily. You know, maybe I should try it with the shade 445, but we're just gonna see how it wears today. One of the things that I really like about this launch is that, however, like, okay, so a foundation brand can release, like, Estee Lauder, right? They have almost 60 shades, I believe, for their double wear foundation. But their concealer version of that foundation, they got like 10 shades, I believe. What kind of crap is that? I always wondered about that, because, like, I always wanted brands to do, like, you're gonna release a concealer version of the foundation, like, try to at least make the same amount as the foundation. Like, that's what I really liked about this launch with Fenty. They add 10 more shades to their foundation line, and they have 50 concealers too. Like, that's gorgeous to me. Like, that's really gorgeous to me. Because it makes no sense. Why would you do, like, half of the amount for the foundation? Well, you know, skin tones are, like, pretty hard to figure out, because everybody doesn't have the exact same shade. You know, some people will be slightly more in olive undertone, or slightly more pink, or slightly everything. You may never know. So I always just wondered, why would a makeup brand do that in the first place, you know? Like, if you know a lot of people love the foundation range, why are you doing half of the shade range for the concealers? Like, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, they did 40-something shades for their foundation and did, like, what, 20-something shades for their concealer? Like, really? So, yeah, I'm just happy that a brand actually did something. Like, did an even amount of foundation and concealer. Because to me, that's what matters at the end of the day. So far my eyeshadow's applying perfectly fine. I'm using the same brush because it's lazy, and I haven't worn makeup in like a week, which is a long time for me, so I'm trying something simple yet fun. My bright colors, as I'm thinking about it, my bright colors pop up really nice on this, so I like that a lot. Let's take off this bake. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with the same exact powder. This is for when I want my makeup to be more neutral. So I'm using what's on the cap of it. Come on. Yeah, I'm using what's on here to set the rest of my makeup. So my makeup looks like crap. So I did the rest of my makeup off camera. So far, the concealer is concealer. Like, it didn't impress me so far. It's very creamy. It's a good eyeshadow based type of concealer though, because it made my Juvia's Place palette that I use with mainly my Makeup Revolution C1 concealer look just as good on my eyes. And so, because usually with this palette I like to use a white base, but I hate like the little white shadow you get underneath your eyebrows, but pretty good. I should have done eyeliner, but it's too late. So it is now 2:49 p.m. The sun's setting. So we'll see how this works for the next few hours. I'm gonna show you guys my usual lighting that I use when I do my makeup on my home, because it's completely different over there. You guys should recognize this bathroom. This is where I usually do the end of the day makeup video. But it looks not too shabby. Not shabby. You know, I wasn't going for the most today. So here's a close-up of my terrible makeup. In skin, it doesn't look too bad. This foundation, however, I don't know. I like how she added like 10 more shades, but I don't know. The concealer was very bright on my face because I feel like that was gonna be orange. So yeah, I'll be back in like 10 hours. Okay, so first of all, it is, let's get the time, 1:09. Come on. Okay, I won't cooperate. Cooperate is one. It is it's 1:09 a.m. I didn't expect to be outside for so long, but then again, we went to the movies. I haven't blocked my face since like the 3-hour mark, so let me blot my face again. Okay, so I blot my face and I don't look too bad actually. So let's do a close-up of crease. That is so ugly. Creases, eyeshadow, disintegrating right here. That's so weird how it's disintegrating on my eyeshadows. That happened to me with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, so it looks like I can't wear this for a long time or for like really hot weather for eyeshadows, even though I was very enjoying it. But so far I actually like this. Is it something that I would go out of my way to buy for? No. Let me explain. Okay, so it's good. I love Rihanna. She's like a whole mood for me or whatever. This looks better in person actually than on camera. But one, I like to use concealers as eyeshadow. This is not it. So that's like a big no-no for me. Two, it holds up pretty well. It's just like, you know, it was just another concealer for me. Like, you know, if you want to buy it, buy it. There should be nothing wrong with it. It's really creamy. It's really rich. It was really nice on me. I like it. But is it like the best concealer like so far? I'm like, if you don't go over my Makeup Revolution concealer or NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, you know you're not #1 for me. So I don't know if I'll really buy this concealer because I'm pretty finicky about everything. So, you know, I think it's good. If you're like a first-time makeup user and you want to splurge a bit, try Fenty because that'll be a good brand to try for. But overall, it's not a hit or a miss. It's more like, you know, it's there. So that's my review. It wore long. It looks nice. You know, it's concealer. That's exactly what it is. It's just concealer. I do love the fact that she has 50 shades though. That's one thing I can like go for. So yeah, there you go. So, you know, not My least favorite, not my favorite, is more like, you know, concealers I tried, you know? And I don't mind, and I'm gonna use it up, so yeah, you'll see it in future videos, but you know, it's like not doing it for me, because like the Makeup Revolution concealer, like it did everything for me, okay? It was only $7. Like it literally did everything for me. It highlighted, it covered everything, it didn't get oily, it didn't do this with my eyeshadow, like nothing. So I'm like, you know, it's really great. I really love Makeup Revolution. That's my favorite concealer. I really want to support Fenty. I do. The powder's not too shabby because I don't look too bad, but you know, it is what it is. Sorry, you guys, if you were looking for something that's like, oh my god, this is the best concealer. I'm being honest. It's a concealer. So, you will see me next time. I remember I'm going to my room. You will see me next time on campus, back at school. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. And if not, have a nice day. Have a nice 2019 year. I should stop saying that. It's the 3rd video now. And I hope to see you guys later on.